Hi, this is a big sister chitty chat. Chitty chat. I haven't posted on my channel in a very long time. I thought I would make like a first day of school, but I haven't had a first day of school like due to protests and stuff. And I had 2 potential first days of school last week, but on the Monday it didn't happen. And then on the Friday it was supposed to happen, but it didn't happen. And I already had an outfit. So now I have to do laundry and think of something else for the potential first day of school this week. Which Streets are saying it's gonna be on Wednesday, but you guys didn't hear this from me. Like, no, like really. Because people are saying, oh, their faculty said Wednesday, but that's not important. This is not what this video is about. This is about uni. Maybe something you need to know about me. I am a 3rd year Bachelor of Business Science, specializing computer science student at the University of Cape Town. And why did I choose that degree? Money. I'll be honest. I'll be completely honest. It's because of the money. I opened up Google and I typed highest paying degree, computer science showed up. And I was like, computer science, I just need a 60% for physics and I need a 70% for math. And I'm like, done. I have that. Grade 11 marks. They check out. And I was like, okay, cool. And that's what I did. I only applied to 2 universities, not very smart. I got in for both, so I applied to Studies and UCT. Studies, my first choice was BSc Computer Science, and my second choice I think was computational biology. It should be computational biology, because if there's a computer in there, computer science, I was just like, money. I'll be completely honest. And then UCT, my first choice was BSc, computer engineering, computer science. And my second choice, which was Bachelor of Business Science, specializing in computer science. I went with my second choice. So my matric year started off pretty normal. And then we all know what happened, 2020. Yeah. Everything moved online. It was a very fuzzy year, and we didn't have to write NBTs. Praise the Lord, because I was not excited for NBTs, and when they scrapped them completely, I was like, yes. And then applications started opening for universities, and I applied to Studies first because that one opened up first, and I got my conditional acceptance I think 3 weeks later, and UCT applications opened, and I got my conditional acceptance for my second choice, which is what I'm doing now, I'd say a month later. And then BSc came in like at the end of the year. Like my conditional acceptance came in around August, September, which I was like, okay, cool, because they wanted to see how I did like in the year. And my matric year was, I think I peaked in matric. Controversial, but I think I peaked in matric. Anyways, matric results day, got my results. I was like, okay, cool, I'm happy with my results. And everyone was stressing around me. They're like, what if you don't get in? Like at home, like, what if you don't get in? I was just like, relax, I'm getting in. And I think around 10 a.m. that's when I got my firm acceptance for both of my choices at UCT. So with my degree, it comes with an honors equivalent. So straight after I graduate from my degree, 2024, class of 2024, fingers crossed, I can go straight into masters if I wanted to. Yeah, that's like the background of my degree. How has it been? My first year of university was online, and I don't know, man, I just did my work, I guess. But it was a strange year because I had all this freedom. I was away from home. I could literally just go out and do anything I wanted. But I feel like first year of university, for the most part, I was on top of my things, but I did feel some imposter syndrome because I never took IT in high school, and being a computer science major, it's like everyone knows how to code besides you. And I know that's not true. I'm not the only person who's never taken IT like in a computer science degree, but I just felt like such an imposter. And like all of my other friends, like not being Compsci majors, they knew more about Compsci than I did because we all had to take like this Compsci course, like intro to programming together. but they weren't Compsci majors, but they had to take it anyways. And I felt like they knew more than I did, and they were doing better than me. That affected me, I cannot lie. Like, every day I'd wake up like, why am I doing this degree? Like, you know, everyone's doing so much better than me. What am I doing wrong? And towards the end of the semester, I slightly got over that, because I actually learned the content. Because with Compsci, especially since I've started, it's been like, oh, they release all these lectures and I watch them sometimes, and then like the whole year, I mean the whole semester, I'm just like kind of freestyling here. I don't know what's going on. And then towards the end, that's when I have to study for exams, and I actually like look at the content and everything. I was just like, oh, if only I learned this during the semester, I would have been flying in this class, but I didn't. My mistake, silly me. And yeah, that's what happened first semester. And then second semester, I'm just like talking about Compsci, not the whole degree, because I'm gonna get into the whole degree. So second semester, same thing, because the intro to programming class was taught in Python, and then the other class was Java. So I've been doing Java since second semester, first year, and I've gotten the hang of it now. Like, it's fine. But then I was just like, I was so confused by everything. But everyone that took IT, it was such a breeze for them. And everyone was just like, oh, my favorite course was 1016. I'm like, oh, I love 1016. And it's everyone that took IT. And I was like, rub it in my face for ya. And the imposter syndrome came back to me. I was just like, maybe I don't belong here. Maybe I do not belong in computer science, and computer science isn't for me. And that same thing happened again, where towards the end of the semester, during exam time, I was able to like learn all the content again and actually understand it. And then when it came to exam, I just like passed really well. And I was like, if only I learned this during the semester. And I would beat myself up about it, because I'm just like, I'm not dumb. Like, I deserve to be here. But at the same time, I'm just like, I'm just silly. And first year, that's when I failed my first test ever since starting school. That was pretty humbling experience, and I failed more tests after that. But then that taught me to be okay with failure. Like, I was just like, this is hectic. I failed, but it's not the end of the world. Like, obviously it felt like the end of the world. Like, my first time seeing that fail, I was like, oh, hectic. But then I had another test to worry about, so it's just like, I can't spend all this time thinking about this failed test. I have to carry on. I have to move on. I have to, you know, yeah. And then my biggest fail since I started uni, I failed my stats test 1. If you took stats 1000S in 2021, you know the pain, because the grade distribution, terrible. And I was part of like the extreme bad, because my first test stats, I got a 12.5%. I did not know that was possible, but obviously it is possible, because yeah. And I was like, whoa. Okay, in my defense, I did not study for that test. Just putting it out there, I did not study for that test, because I thought like, okay, cool, I'm just gonna write stats. It's probability. Like, probability, I was bad at probability anyways in matric, like matric math, just high school math. When you got to the probability section of paper 1, count me out. Like, I hated that. And it's not an excuse, but it is an excuse. I genuinely didn't study. And then the second test, I was just like, there's no way, because I know I'm not dumb. I studied for that test, and I walked away with the 75%, because I'm like, I'm not letting this defeat me. No ways. So yeah, like, more of the story, study kids. And then I failed my first course. In my defense, I was not supposed to take that course. It wasn't for me. It wasn't meant for me. But then no one told me that. But yeah, I failed my first course. It was MAM 1000W. And it was a whole year course. I think about that course every single day, but it's fine. It's fine. It's not fine, but it's fine. So yeah, that was a very, 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 very humbling experience. That was first year. Second year, cannot lie, it got worse. But let me explain. It got worse as in workload wise, because I'm doing a Bachelor of Business Science degree. It's in the commerce faculty, and I have to take commerce courses like accounting and finance, and I had to take math again, but not the same course. This time I took a course that was meant for me, and I passed really well, because I'm just like, I know I'm not dumb. I know I am not dumb. That just was not for me. But yeah, second year, I'm grateful that I survived second year of this degree, because yikes, the content, the workload, the courses, I barely had enough time to do Compsci, and Compsci ended up taking like a back seat, and it kind of showed, because I was just like, okay, it's my major and everything, but I cannot fail the other courses that I'm taking, and I have to study for the other course. I have to like catch up on content. I have to do everything else. It was just a lot, man. It was just a lot. And then first semester, that was an okay semester. Like, I bounced back from the end of the year of like first year. Like, academically, I bounced back. My GPA went up because like also I failed the course, so like obviously it's gonna. And then it went up again. You know, I was just like, okay, cool, let's catch up now. And yeah, that was an okay semester. And then second semester, it felt like first year all over again, but not in the best way. Compsci nearly failed. I was this close to failing my second semester Compsci course, but I didn't. And there was also a coding exam, which I failed 3 times. And then we had to ask for like another final round. And I passed the 4th round. I passed that in Jan when I came back to write my deferred exams. I deferred like 2 of my exams. And I was just like, okay, cool. Then yeah, I got over that, passed. What now? I am in my 3rd year, and this is like a make or break year. And it's so scary because as much as my degree comes with like an honors equivalent, I still kind of sort of have to compete for honors, and there's limited space in like Compsci honors. But I'm just like, why wouldn't you give me my degree? Why wouldn't you get me into honors? Because if I meet my requirements and I exceed my minimum requirements, because that's the plan, I don't want to like just meet the minimum. Like, I want to go beyond that and stuff. I'm just like, why would you deny me honors? Because my degree comes with honors. Like, I'd be so upset, but I know that's not gonna happen. I will make it. I will make it. And I can't lie, last year it got so much, like the degree got so much, it got me, and I was ready to go to BSc, but then financial aid didn't allow me. I was so upset because I sent an email. I was just like, hey, I spoke to like student advisors and stuff. My degree isn't gonna like extend and stuff if I switch. So my degree is like literally gonna shorten even. I was like, please. And they're like, changing in 3rd year is like pretty tough and stuff. You should have thought about this in 1st year. So I'm sorry. And it wasn't even like an email where they wrote me. They just like quoted like some information where it's just like, oh yeah, forget about it. I was just like, hectic. So yeah, now I'm carrying on. I don't hate it. I'll be honest, I do not hate this degree. It was just a lot. Like, it gets so much sometimes, and yeah, it gets a lot. But now let's speak about something lighter. Making friends. I know people struggle with making friends. I know a lot of people who have struggled with making friends. I know people in my year who haven't made any friends, and I'm just like, I feel so bad because I feel like my friends have gotten me so far, especially friends in your degree. They've gotten me so far, and I'm just like always grateful that I was able to make friends in university, like quickly as well. Like I made friends and I make friends fairly quickly. And it's not even about like us being like the best of friends where you have to hang out every single time, but it's just like we know each other now. It's just like, okay, cool, we're friendly with each other. I know someone, I'm not alone. And yeah, I joined group chats. Well, please join your group chats, please. But in the group chats that I've joined, I did not keep quiet. If someone made a joke, I would laugh and I'd put my 2 cents in. Like I was very much active in the group chats, and that's how I got to make friends. Because I remember the first friend that I made, we did do the same degree, but I'm actually the only person that I know that I've met that is still in Bachelor of Business Science, Computer Science, because everybody dropped. And it's kind of scary. It's like, guys, now I don't have that thing where I'm like, oh, I'm not alone now. Because in Compsci, like I have many Compsci friends, but I don't have Bachelor of Business Science Compsci friends, and because that's different, because the struggle is so different. But yeah, anyways, yeah, so I met them through like a Bachelor of Business Science, Computer Science group chat, and it's just like, okay, we're doing the same degree, you know, might as well, and we became mates, and yeah, and then I became friends with their friends, and everyone's just like doing computer science. And in one of like the computer science group chats, we spoke a lot of nonsense, and the admins were like, okay guys, just create your own group chat. And I was like, okay, I will join that group chat because I still want to engage and like talk to everyone like in a friendly manner, and like not just about school, like, you know. And that's how I met more of my friends and more of the people taking Compsci. And yeah, and staying at Res, that made it easier as well for me to make friends. I managed to make some friends with people in my res, and it was big coincidence that we were like all doing a Bachelor of Business Science degree. Maybe not specializing in Compsci, but we all like doing Bachelor of Business Science degree because my friends are Sci people. So I'm just like, yay, great. And yeah, that's how I made my friends. Also, I go out a lot, especially like clubbing. But from my experience, the friends that I've made while clubbing, they're not very, let me say, permanent friends, because it's like I meet you on a night out, like I've only seen you on a night out and I've only met you once, so it's like, now what, like, you know. And but that's just me. And also as well, with attending lectures in person, I get to engage with like my lecturers and stuff. I'm just like, okay, because I never engaged with my lecturers or like anyone when we were online, because at some point I stopped bothering like joining the live classes like online, because I'm just like, it's gonna be recorded, I'm gonna watch this later. But being in person, especially last year, I was like able to interact with my lecturers. I even ran for class rep. I was class rep for 2 of my courses, and I'm running again this year for my 1 course, and competition is tight. But yeah, like I was just like able to be present and interact with some of my classmates, even especially with like being in person, because I don't consider myself a shy person. I am a shy person, but I'm not a shy person. Like I will like chat to someone, try and make friends, like, yeah, that's it on that side. This is a very long video. I just needed to speak, I can't lie. Everything's a bit much, especially like with it being the first week of school, and it was either this or I cried. I'm probably gonna cry, but yeah. Thank you for watching, if you made it this far.